The cub sat on the edge of the scrap field. He was small for his kind, grey fur dulled by dust, one ear torn, one foreleg stiff from an old fracture that never healed right. Around him lay the remains of a war, twisted hull plates, cracked drones, burned alloy ribs of ships that once ruled the sky. The cub's people avoided this place. They called it the dead pile, a place of shame, a reminder of defeat by a young species they once dismissed. Humans, the cub had come here to sulk, to lick old wounds, to stare at broken things that matched how he felt inside. He kicked a bent power coil with his good paw. It rolled and sparked once, then died. Why fix what's broken? The cub muttered the words into the wind. A voice answered him, because the restored can be stronger. The cub jumped and spun, claws out, fur bristling. A human stood a few steps away, older, hair silvered, back slightly bent, wearing a patched pressure coat covered in stains and burns. The human raised empty hands. Easy, kid, I am not here to hunt. The cub bared his teeth. You are human. This place belongs to my people. The human nodded. True, I have permission to be here. The cub snorted. From who? From those who survived, and from those who want to learn. The cub hesitated. His people respected permission. Even from enemies the human crouched. Picked up the dead power coil, turned it slowly. Blown regulator, cracked casing, burned contacts. He looked at the cub. Still usable. The cub scoffed. It is trash, like me. The human looked up sharply. Eyes hard, voice calm. No. The cub froze. The human stood, walked closer, stopped at a respectful distance. You are not trash, and neither is this. The cub's tail lashed. My leg never healed. I cannot run. I cannot hunt. I will never earn a pack mark. The human nodded slowly. I know that story. The cub blinked. You do. The human tapped his own knee. Metal rang softly. Lost it on Kepra Ridge. Bad landing. No med evac. They cut it off with a field saw. The cub stared. You are broken too. The human smiled faintly. The cub tilted his head. But you stand. Yes, but it is not your leg. No, then why keep it? Why not replace the rest? The human sat down on a crate, gestured for the cub to sit. After a moment the cub did, because fixing what is broken teaches you how things fail, and how to make them better. The cub frowned. My bone failed. The human nodded. Yes, and so did mine. The human reached into a pouch, pulled out a small toolkit, worn, well used. He picked up the cub's stiff leg gently, waited for permission. The cub hesitated, then nodded. The human examined the limb. Fingers careful, pressure light, healed, crooked, muscle shortened, joint stiff. The cub's ears drooped, so it is useless. The human shook his head. No, the cub felt something stir. Hope maybe, or anger. You lie. The human looked him in the eyes. I repair machines for a living. I repair people when I can. Nothing here is useless. The cub pulled his leg back. Then why did no one fix me? The human was silent for a moment, then spoke softly. Sometimes people do not know how. Sometimes they are afraid to try. And sometimes they believe broken means finished. The cub looked away. My people believe that. The human nodded. So did mine. He stood, walked deeper into the scrap field, gestured for the cub to follow. They stopped before a massive wreck. Once a war walker, now split open, cables hanging like veins. This killed 6 humans. The human said. The cub stiffened. My uncle piloted one like this. The human placed a hand on the cold metal. This one killed my friends, and now it powers a hospital. The cub stared. What? The human pointed. Cables lead away, into the distance, toward a low structure, of alloy and stone, shield generator, life, support, heat, all salvaged. The cub's mind reeled. You use enemy weapons. We use broken tools. The human corrected. We make them serve life instead of death. The cub swallowed. They walked farther. Past engines turned into pumps. Cannons turned into supports. Armor plates turned into roofs. The cub's steps slowed. His stiff leg ached. But the human matched his pace. Why help us? The cub asked. The human shrugged. Because you tried to wipe us out and failed. And now you must live with that. The cub bristled. And because we could have wiped you out after, and chose not to. The cub stopped. Why? The human turned. Because broken enemies can become strong allies if they are repaired right. They reached a small workshop. Inside lay parts, tools, prosthetics, braces, exoskeleton, frames sized for many species. The cub's breath caught. These are for us. Yes. Would fix us. Yes. The cub's voice shook. Even though we broke you. The human nodded. Yes. The cub looked at his leg, then at the metal frames. Why fix what is broken? He asked again. The human knelt, picked up a brace designed for digitigrade limbs, because the restored can be stronger, not despite the break, but because of it. The human fitted the brace carefully, adjusted tension, aligned joints, stand. The cub hesitated, then pushed himself up. Pain flared, then eased. The brace supported him, balanced him, guided the motion. He took one step, then another. His eyes widened. I am faster. The human smiled. You are stable, and with training, you will be faster than before. The cub laughed, a sharp startled sound, half joy, half disbelief. He ran, awkward at first, then smoother, then fast. He skidded to a stop, turned, eyes bright. I am not broken. The human shook his head. You were never broken, you were unfinished. The cub bowed deeply, a warrior's bow. My people will not like this. The human shrugged. Change never starts with approval. The cub straightened. We'll show them. Years passed. The cub grew scarred. Strong. Others came to the workshop, limping, burned, shamed. The human and his students fixed them, taught them, did not hide the scars. The restored became faster, stronger, smarter. The old war walker became a school. The scrap field became a city. When the council asked why humans were allowed to stay, the cub, now an adult, answered, because they taught us why to fix what is broken. When asked what the humans said that first day, he repeated the words, because the restored can be stronger. And this time the entire species listened.